Welcome back to the Front Porch's Lick of the Week. My name's Mike Burris. I'm here with Andy Thacker. We're going to investigate the tune Angeline the Baker. It's a nice tune to get started with because it's very simple and it's got a nice memorable melody. It's a great way to start to explore improvisational ideas, and it's a really fun tune to play over. So in the previous video, we played the tune. Definitely go back and check that out if you don't know the tune. We play through the melody very simply. Basically, it's an AABB structure like most fiddle tunes are, and it really focuses on a D chord primarily with movement to a G chord. So when you begin to think about how the melody's working and where you want to make sure you're playing certain chord tones as those chords are changing to really bring out and embellish on that melody. So we're going to show you a few examples of how to do that. The first is going to be an example of doing this with sort of some triad playing, or thinking about the triads in the chords that we're playing.
All right.
So Andy's going to demonstrate sort of how to do this. We'll play the melody, or the first part of the melody first, to kind of get that, you're reacquainted with that melody, and then we'll show you a way to start to expound on that melody.
All right, yeah, so let's just do the first part of that A melody and just stop when we get to that G chord, just so people can see how the melody fits over the D and the G chords just that first time through, and then we can sub in a triad lick in there. All right,
Sounds good.
So here is just the melody as is. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's where the D changes over to the D chord there, your 1 to your 4 chord. So another thing you could do there, instead of just playing the melody note, which ends on a G, or on a B note, which is part of the G chord. So in order to find a way to get from a D triad to that B note, we can sub one in right at the end of the first phrase, like this. So. And then what I'm doing there is going up from the D to the F sharp, to the A, all up the D triad, and then back down, F sharp, D, A, down to the F sharp, and up to an A, and then that fits right in to lead to that B note of the melody, which is where the G chord comes in the first time. So one more time. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this gives you a little variance from the melody, a little more notes to fill out some of that empty space, and it connects you back over to your G chord again. So that's one option.
Yeah, so thinking in terms of the chord tones of the D chord, D, F sharp, and A, and then you're headed to a B when the chords change from D to G. So the B being the third of the G chord, G, B, D. So if you think, well, how many ways can I play F sharp, A, and D and navigate to the B chord, or the B note? It's a great way to start embellishing on the melody. So give it a try. Let us know how you did.